Hi, we're in the 2014 Kia Forte. The Forte is one of our winners of Ward's 10 Best Interiors for 2013. One thing we really love about the Forte is that you're getting a lot of features for the money, and also it's got great style. Just some of the elements I want to point out to you. The carbon fiber look trim here. This is actually textured, so it's not glossy, so you touch and you can feel this grain in the plastic. That's really neat, and it's something we've never seen before. We also really love the gills that you can see here on the doors and also on the IP over on the passenger side. Gills because they mimic fish gills. That's also something we've never seen before. And another great feature, especially in a car that's in this price range, which is the upper teens and the lower 20s, is real stitching. A lot of times you'll get simulated stitching, and here on the door panels, on the armrests on the door panels, you get real stitching. The headliner is also very nice. It's not circular knit as it appears, but they've done a good job in mimicking that look. Again, in a much less expensive vehicle than you typically see circular knit. We also really love the way the menus are structured. For instance, here in the information screen between the gauges, you access it with this button here on the steering wheel, and so you can scroll through the vehicle information, radio information, navigation, service, and settings, and then when you're in each menu setting, you can go through, see the range, the average fuel economy, trip A, trip B. This vehicle is very comfortable. Even though it's a little bit smaller in passenger volume and cargo volume than the previous Forte, it's still pretty comfortable. The seat cushions are nice and long, and they come right to your knees, which a lot of times, especially if you're somebody that's taller, when the cushions are too short, can be very uncomfortable to drive a vehicle with those short cushions. This is also a very quiet interior for a vehicle in the C segment. The vehicle we have here is the Forte EX. The EX is the highest trim level for the Forte sedan, the highest trim level currently on the market, I should say. So this vehicle comes quite well equipped with things like remote keyless entry, but you also get in this vehicle two packages, a premium package and a technology package that adds stuff like heated seats. You also get heated rear seats. You get the sunroof, and you get a heated steering wheel, which is especially nice in the for the cold spring that we're having right now in Michigan. And one other thing we like is the graphics that are displayed in the vehicle. It's something you usually see in much more expensive vehicles, typically in luxury vehicles. So for instance, when you turn the car off, you get a little image of the rear of the vehicle, and it says goodbye. And then when you turn the vehicle on, you get an image of the front of the vehicle, and you get that little wave of light that goes over it, and it does a system check. So one of the things we judge our 10 Best Interiors nominees on is safety, and one of the things we always look for is to see if there's a center headrest in the back seat. A lot of cars don't have one, or if they have one, it's fixed. In the case of the Forte, the center headrests adjust. So I'm a little too tall for this to adequately protect my head, but a smaller adult can sit here. A lot of times these seats are only suitable for children because of no headrests or the headrest being down low. Overall, the Forte has lost passenger and cargo volume from the previous generation that came out in 2009, but the trunk opening is 2 inches wider now, so it makes it easier to fit in like golf clubs or skis or anything that perhaps before it was a little bit more difficult to get in because the trunk was narrower.